Now, in what can be interpreted as damage control measures, the Attorney General Githu Muigai is tonight traveling to The Hague to have a meeting with ICC top officials, including the court's president and the prosecutor.
The Wednesday morning appointment between Kenya's government legal advisor and ICC president is to quell an already agitated ICC court following a letter to the UN Security Council by Kenya's envoy to the UN asking the United Nations to intervene and have Kenya's cases at The Hague thrown out. Aaron Ocheng has more details.
According to a source at the State Law Office, the Attorney General, Professor Githu Muigai, is traveling to the International Criminal Court headquarters in The Hague, where he will have a meeting with the President of the court, Sang Hyung Song, and the prosecution office led by Fatou Bensouda. A controversial letter written to the UN Security Council by Kenya's ambassador to the UN, Macharia Kamau, which called on the UN to intervene and have the cases facing President Uhuru Kenyatta, his deputy William Ruto, and journalist Joshua Sang terminated immediately, has necessitated the meeting. The letter by Ambassador Macharia has received condemnation from the ICC, and part of Professor Muigai's mission in The Hague will be to convince the office of the prosecutor and the ICC president that Kenya is still willing to cooperate with the court until the conclusion of the cases. Kenya, being a signatory of the Rome Statute, is mandated to cooperate with ICC, failure to which the court may issue arrest warrants for the suspects. The Wednesday meeting will take place just a day after a scheduled status conference that will re-evaluate the circumstances of the case facing Deputy President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang. Ruto had requested the court to postpone the start of his trial until November this year, citing his commitments in the country after winning the election. The status conference will be held on Tuesday. The prosecution will also be tasked tomorrow to convince the judges that a strong case still exists against Ruto after the withdrawal of key witnesses that were to testify against the deputy president and the journalist. The latest witness to withdraw his statement had earlier told the court that he attended a meeting at Ruto's home in Tarbo, Uasin Gishu County, where plans were laid for attacks before the 2007 election. That evidence has now been thrown out. Aaron Ocheng, KTN.